Hi boys and girls, today what we're going to be making is an overlapping shape drawing. So a shape is a enclosed space. There are two kinds of shapes. There are geometric shapes, which a lot of times you use in math class. Those are shapes that have a name. So like a circle or a square or a triangle. There are also shapes called organic shapes, which are oftentimes shapes that don't really have a name to it, but it would be something like a leaf or like a blob or, like an outline of a animal, something like that. So what I'm going to have you do right now is I would like you to go find the same shape of an object in your house. So what that means is you're going to find something that in all different sizes that's the same shape. So for example, I have two different tape rolls, I have a bottle of Mod Podge, I have a small glass jar, and a film canister that all make a circle. Now maybe you have something that's rectangular or square, and maybe you have a lot of those things around your house. So why don't you pause the video right now, and I want you to find maybe about 4 or 5 of the same shape but in different sizes. Okay, go ahead. The materials you will need today are a white piece of paper, and you also can grab some markers or colored pencils, whatever you have around. I have my different sized circles sitting next to me here. So what I would like you to do is you're going to place your tracer on top of your piece of paper and you're going to trace. Now you're going to see that my first one didn't turn out perfect. Not a big deal. At the end of the day, you're not even going to notice it when it's all said and done. I'm going to be using different colors as I'm kind of going through my project here. So maybe I use, the same outline for a couple of them. Now what you're going to see is I'm going to be overlapping, which means I'm going to put one circle on top of the other one so that I create a new shape when those two meet. Now you're going to be doing this throughout the entire project, and make sure that you have lots of overlapping so that you can have lots of interest in your artwork, and it creates lots of different mini shapes inside of your big ones. Now, if you're one of my younger friends, I'm going to have you do this side of the paper. I don't want you to fold your piece of paper. I'm just doing it so that you can see the two different kinds of projects that we're doing. What I would like you to do is I would like you to color inside of your shapes. So I'm going to just pick a color, and I'm going to pick one shape I want to color inside of, and I'm going to outline my shape first. That means I'm going around the edges first and then coloring nice and neatly inside. This is so that I don't accidentally go on the outside of the shape. We still want those nice crisp lines that we made when we were originally tracing. So I hope you have fun. Make sure you pick lots of different colors to go inside of each of your shapes, and I cannot wait to see how these are going to turn out. So my younger friends, that would maybe be kindergarten through second grade. This is probably the side that I would like you to do. However, if you want to challenge yourself, the next part of this video is going to be what my older kids are doing, and you're more than welcome to, maybe do that too if you want to kind of challenge yourself. So go ahead and start coloring inside of your shapes. Alright, 3rd through 5th graders, I would like you to do this half of the paper. Now I have a micron pen here, which is just a fancy Sharpie or a ballpoint pen. Now remember, you do not need to fold your paper. This was just for my demonstration. Now what I'm going to have you guys create are called Zentangles, which is just a fancy word for pattern or lines like we worked on last week. Now, these patterns are very intricate. I have a document that has been attached to the video in Google Classroom that you can look at. Now, I am taking this very slowly. Just half of this piece of paper took me about 30 minutes. So you can split this up in different days. You don't have to do this all in one day. It is a lot of drawing. Now, I'm using a thin pen to start, and then later I'm going to color in with a thicker black pen. That way it creates contrast. I'm also using black because I've already used color. The black is a nice contrast from the color. So I hope you have fun. I hope you take your time, and remember, you are not folding your paper in half. I just did this so that you could see what the other half of the paper would look like. All right, have fun, guys, and I can't wait to see what you've created. All right, so here is my finished project. Now, remember, I've folded mine in half so that you guys could see the two different projects. So you can choose the one that you would like to do. You are more than welcome, if you're a younger student, to put yourself up for the challenge. My older kids, if you want to intermix patterns and coloring in, I'm fine with that. However you want to make your artwork, it is totally up to you. Make sure you attach a picture when you turn in your artwork, and I cannot wait to see it. All right, bye guys.